Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. A late season top 25 matchup on hand with a couple of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Trojans offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Room there, 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking off. Scanning the field, it's DeMarco. He lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Pope. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play?
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Tackled there by the defense.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Vargas. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking the play. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He's got his man. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And I say that receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll go with a direct snap. Got the first down and still on his feet. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity.
Quarterback sneaks it forward and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, let's not overcomplicate this. I love it. Put the QB under center. You know it's a QB sneak. Make the defensive line stop me. That hard to the goal line, it's hard to do. And the offense didn't try to get too cute. Really nice work getting the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this one.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the tailback. He's there to make the stop.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On the ground with the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Now on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Makes his connection. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
They'll try it on the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. To the air, it's DeMarco. He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. First down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He wants to throw here on second down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. A first down for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Moving away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll come out throwing on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's DeMarco. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown Trojans. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, looking again to throw.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, what a move! We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner will be brought down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Vargas. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the back. At the 35, he's open. Can anyone catch him? He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
I know in talking to their offensive coordinator this week, he talked about getting this guy lathered up and going. They know that once he's got some momentum, he's really hard to stop. One of the top 10 rushers right now in the entire country, and they're trying to get him going early in this game.
The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the ground game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Oh, gave the defender the business. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Leaves it with the running back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Brings up second down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline, or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up deep.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll try the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. And that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. And the Ducks in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. No huddle offense to the line.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to find his man on first down. Coming at him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.